Europe had ships and naval technology that allowed exploration. Spain was first to have tools, ability, and desire to colonize. European population was rising. Other nations were exploring the seas and New World. Nations wanted gold and land. Nations started to develop and new monarchs acquired wealth and power. Conquistadors were Spanish explorers set off for the New World after Columbus. Hernán Cortés was a conquistador that set off to conquer the Aztecs. Cortés was welcomed as a god, after which he forced the Aztec to mine for gold. Rebellion erupted and Cortés was forced out of the city. Cortés returned to burn Tenochtitlan, after which he began to build New Spain. An expedition against Aztec Mexico was led by Hernán Cortés, who set up a base camp at Veracruz in 1519 to prepare for an advance inland. Cortés marched inland with about 400 men and secured an alliance with the independent city of Tlaxcala, with whose aid he conquered the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan, now Mexico City. Between 1522 and 1524, Michoacán and the Pacific Coast region were conquered, and in 1524, expeditions led by Pedro de Alvarado and Cristóbal de Olid, respectively, were sent to Mayan, Guatemala, and the Gulf of Honduras. The conquest of Inca Peru was led by Francisco Pizarro and Diego de Almagro, adventurers from Spain who had originally settled in Panama. Pizarro departed for Peru in 1531 with 180 men and 37 horses, taking advantage of a civil war among the natives. Pizarro captured the Inca ruler Altapahua, and when Almagro arrived to Panama, conquered the capital of the city, Cusco, in November 1533. Pizarro founded a new capital, Lima, in 1535. Meanwhile, Alvarado arrived from Guatemala with intent to capture Quito, but he was persuaded to yield his army and ships to Almagro and Pizarro. Later, a quarrel between Almagro and Pizarro erupted in 1538 into a civil war, which Pizarro won. Pizarro himself was murdered in 1541. Spanish dominion was extended by a number of expeditions from Peru, included one by Sebastián de Benalcázar to the present Colombia, whose rule he had to share with Gonzalo Jiménez de Quesada, who had marched inland from the Caribbean coast. Pedro de Valdivia explored Chile, founding the city of Santiago in 1541. The conquistadors, given more to fighting and search for gold than to governance, were quickly replaced by administrators and settlers from Spain.